Hey there, I'm Ken, this is CRT, welcome. So in my last episode, I unboxed my CoCo3 computer that I just got and took a look at it, and it's not in nearly as bad a shape as I was expecting. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put links up there and links down there. You can check that out if you want. But in this episode, we're going to attempt to clean that computer up a little bit, and then we're going to try plugging it in and see what happens. Well, I can't wait, so let's get started. Okay, so one of the first things I am going to do before I even think about plugging this thing in is take a look at this electrical cord. I do not want this electrical cord shorting out. So alright, well at least they got it taped separately, so although this one and of course I discovered just as I was starting this that I am completely out of electrical tape here, and it is the middle of the night, so I can't go buy any. Alright, well, looks like this will do for now. And I have put compressed air through here and looked over the board. So I think it's just about time to try and plug this in. Okay, so we will hook this keyboard back up. So we can give it a test on what is and isn't working in this. Okay, now I guess it's time to hook it up to a TV and see what happens. Okay, so the first thing we will do now is plug this cord in. It's on the power bar, so I can turn it off quickly if I need to. Now let's give it some power. Okay, no problems. Turn the power off. Turn the power on the board. And it clicked. No smoke. That's a good thing. All right. Power is off. Now we will try out the RF connector. Ooh, that seems really loose. Okay. All right, here we go. Power. All right, it's not a very nice signal, but it's working. Now the keyboard. Well, that seems to be working. Let's just Now that connection is really, really loose, so that's got to be why it's such a crap signal, but okay, well, I just figured out why the RF signal was so completely crap. I just went to disconnect my connector here, and the whole connector came right out of the computer, so that has to be soldered back in. Alright, we've got the composite hooked up, so let's see what's going to happen. A much nicer signal. Okay, well, I guess this means we can start testing out a few of the other things. Alright, so now that this stuff is all working, the first cartridge I'm going to try out is, of course, my standard go-to favorite cartridge of the CoCo computers, and that's Dungeons of Daggerith. So, in goes the cartridge, and took a second to connect there, but it seems to be working. Yeah, and we've got volume. Perfect. So that's working. Now we'll try out tempo of ROM. Just so I can try out one of the I'm not sure which joystick port this goes into, so we'll start with this one. Let's try the other joystick port. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Okay, I have the cassette drive hooked up. And when you hit play, it doesn't start. So that means it is actually reading into the computer. And let's see what we can find here. Seems to be okay. Alright, and just as a little preview, this is just the very, very beginnings of the game that I've been starting to work on. Okay, and I believe it's the other joystick port. Oh, something happened there. What did I do? Screen went really dark all of a sudden. Okay, so it seems that when I bumped the power switch is when it went dark, so there seems to be something in here that might be a little loose or something. I'll have to look it over a bit more. But we were testing out the tape drive, which we saw that the tape drive worked. And I was about to show you a little preview of the basic game that I started working on. This is basically just the starting of the first stage, where you're a ship firing up a la Space Invaders type of thing. So again, here's the list. This is just the basic controlling of the ship at the bottom. And firing. So there you go. Well, one thing about it, this computer is definitely working a lot better than I had thought it would be. So I guess that really makes me very happy because I now have a mostly working CoCo3 computer. Just needs a little bit of tweaking here and there. Well, there we go. I mean, that CoCo3 is working way better than I was expecting it to. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. I mean, there's a few things that need to be done. I got to fix the crack in the case there, give it a good cleaning, resolder that RF connector on, figure out why there seems to be a bit of a loose connection somewhere around the power switch. Otherwise, yeah, it seems to be working really well. I'm very happy. So, yeah, I now have a CoCo3 to go with my ever-expanding TRS-80 color computer family. Unfortunately, they keep spelling color wrong on all of them, but, well, you can't have everything. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel. You can comment below. You can do whatever you want. But if you do any of those, it's greatly appreciated because it definitely helps my channel out a lot. So, thanks for watching. I have some Color Computer 3 playing to do because this is a whole new ball game for me for learning how to do stuff on this. Right? I will see you next time.